I was getting fat. I was getting obese. I was packing on the pounds. Called the middle age spread. You get all your life when you're in your teens, your 20s, or 30s, you look nice and thin. All of a sudden you turn 40, get in your 40s or 50s, you start to bloat up, and someone who last saw you when you were thin sees you when you become blubbery and fat, and they're like, you put on some weight. I've seen people who were nice and thin, and I saw them about 10 years later, and they were butt ugly because they were fat. Yuck. That was happening to me. No matter how little I ate, I was packing on the fat. I got angry. I cursed. I swore. There's nothing I could do. Diet and exercise didn't do a damn thing to get rid of this gut. That stubborn belly fat. I so badly wanted liposuction, but I didn't have the money. And to me, a life without being able to pig out and commit gluttony at least twice a week is a life in hell. But by a miracle happened. And it was the discovery of this. Alli weight loss. Right here. Now, what does Alli weight loss do? The claims were that it kept your body from absorbing the fat. Now, the only side effect was you had the a shit ton of times. If you weren't careful, you could shit in your pants. But hey, it was worth the risk. I didn't have to have money. I didn't have to get lipo. So I ordered this. Another side effect is $80 for 120 pills. And that lasts them 1 1/3 of a month. You take 1 pill before each meal. That's what you got to do. No more than 3 pills a day. So I started doing this back in 2022, I believe. It was slow going. But after I started taking these Alli weight loss, I found I was able to pig out. Now, I found out I kept going to back to the doctor, and they kept telling me I had lost weight. I was afraid to stand on the scale and see. I still am. I still won't stand on the scale. But every time I went to the doctor, I'd get home, and my mom would say, "Ooh, Chris, you've lost 7 pounds." Something like that. And I also found that I could start pigging out again. I could start committing gluttony. Eating pizza when I damn well wanted to. Going out to eat whenever I damn well wanted to. No more counting calories. No more dieting. No more having to eat foods that you don't want to eat because that's the only thing you can eat to supposedly lose weight. And even when I was doing that, I was still packing on the pounds. But look at me. I think I'm starting to get skinny again. Thank you, Alli weight loss. I still want to get liposonic on my belly fat, stubborn belly fat. I still want to get this. But I'm starting to look good. This is what I call your gluttony pill. If you, or at least in my case, I don't know, it may work differently with you. In my case, I can commit gluttony multiple times a week. Just as long as I take one of my fat pills, as I call them. Alli weight loss. Now, it sucks I have to pay $80 for a month and a third supply, but it's worth it. It's worth the money. It's worth the money. And unfortunately, I can't steal this from Walmart like I used to because I got caught. I had successfully stolen about 4 or 5 of these from Walmart in different cities. But unfortunately, one day I was dumb and I was stupid. I was not smart enough. I got caught. So I said, God, if you get me out of this without me going to jail, I'll never steal again from these stores. And the man let me go with a warning, and I was not even banned from the Walmart, so I can't steal this anymore. I made a promise to God. I gotta keep my promise. Hell yeah. I'll cut corners to be sexy. I can always be forgiven before I die, can't I? But anyways, thank God, first and foremost, for Alli weight loss. This pill saved my life. I was getting so fat, I was starting to wheeze. I was becoming pre-diabetic, actually. The doctor told me. People watching me on my live stream, one guy was even expressing concern that I was always wheezing. But I was so fucking fat. I was fat! You should have seen me. I looked nasty. Everywhere I went, the girls turned up their noses at me. But since I've lost the weight, thanks to Alli, girls once again will talk back to me. Well, girls receive me warmly. Man, this Alli weight loss. Thank God for Alli weight loss. Because, like I said, a life without being able to pig out and commit gluttony is a life in hell. I love to eat. Eating is my drug. If I cannot eat, life sucks. Now, if only I was a good-looking guy, I'd be completely happy. Now, if only I can get my face restructured so I can look like as good as Brad Pitt. Now, if I can only look in my 20s again. But thanks to Alli, I went from what ugly fat, and I'm getting thin, and hopefully one day I'll be thin and sexy. If only I could be a good. But it doesn't matter how. If you got pecs out the yin yang, if you're skinny, sexy and thin, if you ain't got that face, the record stretches, and you suck. You gotta have the face to die for, because you're a loser. I get this, or am I not making myself clear enough?